Alright, y'all. Let's talk about the VMAs.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no.
What's good, y'all? It's your boy Bright here, the R&B Kid, back again with another video for y'all. On today's video, we're going to be talking about the 2019 MTV Music Video Awards. So the VMAs went down this past Monday in New Jersey, which was mad random, but shout out to Jersey. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get into a quick review of the night of the show, how it all went, how I felt about everybody's performances and all that. Just a quick rundown, and I'm gonna tell y'all how I felt about the evening in general. All right, let's get into it. Y'all ready? Let's get it. Alright, y'all, so Taylor Swift opened the show. She performed You Need to Calm Down and Lover. It was cool. To me, it was the same old Taylor Swift routine. Nothing more, nothing added to that. It was cool for what it was. I don't think she should have opened the show, honestly, because I feel like after the show ended, I feel like some other people could have opened the show better. Maybe Lizzo, Normani. But, you know, I'm not surprised Taylor opened, but, you know, she was whatever. Then we had the host come through. I forgot his name. I think his name is Sebastian something. Sebastian Mendes Sacalo. I don't know. Okay, so here's the thing. It makes sense, but you could tell from the onset of the show that they were trying to make the night all about Jersey and just dedication to New Jersey, which I get it. Y'all there, you know, respect the city is cool. But I feel like even down to having the host being like a Jersey native, I think he's like a comedian out of Jersey. It's like, I understood what they were going for, but my guy, shout out to my guy, I got no issues with you, like I got no beef with you, but he was just whack. Like he just wasn't that funny. Like he was endearing as hell. I felt bad because like he was endearing. I appreciate his energy, but it's like his personality and like the way he was flown with the skits and with the jokes, it didn't fit the vibe of the VMAs. So I wasn't really here for the host at all. I felt like he just didn't fit at all, and I feel like they were just desperately trying to make it a night all about Jersey, and that's fine, but they should have got someone else to host that would have really carried the show, or go on some like no host shit like the Oscars did this past year, and it was great with no host. So the VMAs either should have had no host or somebody else, because that dude, whatever his name is, Sebastian, he wasn't it. And after that, we had Rick Ross and Pepper come out and present Best Hip Hop Video, and Rick Ross had his amazing shameless plug of his new album Port of Miami 2. I was dying at. My new album Port of Miami 2 in stores now, and now we're gonna present Best Hip Hop Video. I was like, come on, Ross, I ain't mad at you, I ain't mad. So they presented a Best Hip Hop Video to Cardi B for Money, and I was cool with that because Money's a crazy video, really well done. I remember when I saw that video, it was just, that video's bananas. So I was honestly hoping, I was thinking that either it would go to Old Town Road or A Lot by 21 Savage and J. Cole, because those videos I think to me were like probably more like defining videos of the year for me in hip-hop, I guess. But I'm definitely not surprised Money got it, and I'm happy for Cardi B. Money's a great video. After that, Shawn Mendes came through and performed If I Can't Have You, a song that I really like. The performance was cool. He kind of started off a little dry to me, a little boring, you know, just, you know, some singer-songwriter guitar, I'm gonna sing to you type of shit, you know, regular shit. But then he kicked into high gear towards the end. I really appreciated it. The crowd was here for him. I like the song. Him by himself was okay to me. I think I liked him better with Camila Cabello, which I'll talk about later. But yeah, cool performance. Alright, then they presented the award for Best Latin Video, which I was very happy to see they actually put on the telecast. Shout out to my Latinos and Hispanics out there. Shout out to the whole Latinx culture. Love y'all. And I'm so glad she won it. Shout out to Rosalia. My girl Rosalia won Best Latin Video for her song with J Balvin and El Guincho, I don't know how to say it, for Conatura. One of my favorite songs of the summer, and that video was out of this world too. If you haven't seen this really cool video with Rosalia, J Balvin, and Guincho all on a plane, and they're like in a club and on a plane, that's dope. And I love that song. So I'm glad they won Best Latin Video. Definitely happy for Rosalia and J Balvin. And I also love their speech too, where they were giving so much love to the Latinx community. And there's, you know, Rosalia talk about, you know, just shouting out where she's from, Colombia, I think she said, and J Balvin gave a love to his, you know, all the Latinos in the world, and also mentioning the Amazon rainforest too, which I was so happy he did, because I feel like I was hoping the VMAs would have like, he really had a moment to talk about the Amazon rainforest, but that was love to J Balvin, so I'm glad he mentioned it. That was really dope to hear him say that. And can we talk about the fact that J Balvin's hair is always a freaking vibe? After that, we had Megan Thee Stallion present Lizzo. I'm mad Megan Thee Stallion didn't really get a main stage award show slot, but at the end of the day, she still knew she still gotta pay her dues, and she was given a chance to go on the pre-show where she did Cash Shit and Hot Girl Summer, and she killed it. She definitely did her thing. Nobody know those songs. All those little kids and artists, they didn't know the song, but she definitely did her thing. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Hopefully next year you'll be on the main stage. But so Megan presented Lizzo, and Lizzo came out for what I think was probably one of my favorite moments of the show, hands down. And she performed a little bit of Truth Hurts and then moved into performing Good as Hell. I was surprised she picked Good as Hell because I'm thinking I thought she would perform Tempo with Missy Elliott because that's her current single. So I thought she tried, she tried to promote that song for the new album. But she keeps going back to all her old songs. First Truth Hurts and now Good as Hell. But I'm not surprised. I feel like Good as Hell has had like a really recent incoming wave of like popularity. So I guess she wants to ride that wave because I feel like I've been hearing Good as Hell a lot lately. So she came through, and when I tell you Lizzo's performance was one of the best of the night, she killed it. It was just done so well and it was so inspirational. I love her message of like, she's like, you tired of bullshit, like I'm tired of bullshit, like, let's just all feel good as hell together. I love that she was spreading so much positivity and just uplifting everybody in the audience, and just like her energy was just on 10. The set was fun. It had, we seen the big little the big ass in the background, which is funny as hell. Like she just killing it with her dancers, and she took us to church for a second too. Like Lizzo just freaking killed that stage. She ate all of it, and I feel like she literally used every second of her being on stage as an advertisement for like her entire, like the entirety of her talent, personality, and like musical style, like what she has to offer. Like she gave you a whole like 3-4 minute advertisement with her performance, and she killed it. Like she murked it. So shout out to Lizzo, she killed it. She's definitely one of the most promising of all the newcomers coming out in the past few years. Like she's so promising to me. I feel like she's gonna have a healthy career because she's just amazing. Like her performance, energy, charisma, talent level is just on 10. The only thing she didn't play is the flute, but Lizzo freaking killed that shit. So yeah, man, shout out to Lizzo. Woo! Jesus. How you feeling, baby? Feeling good as hell. Then we had the Jonas Brothers come through and perform a medley of Sucker and Only Human. To me, they were cool as well. Definitely not one of the better ones of the night. They were cool, but they weren't terrible. I appreciated finally seeing a live performance of Only Human, a current song that I love right now. And I like the fireworks at the end. They were like somewhere remotely, somewhere else in Jersey, somewhere else in New York or some shit. And they performed on another stage somewhere in a little club. And then they went out to perform Only Human to like a live crowd. It was cool. Like I said, I like the fireworks at the end. With their performances, whatever. But shout out to Jonas Brothers. Y'all did y'all thing. After that, we had Billy Ray Cyrus come out and present Lil Nas X, who performed Panini for the first time live, I believe. At least at an award show live. Man, I don't know. That was definitely one of the most interesting parts of the night. I'm not gonna say a highlight, but definitely one of the most interesting moments of the night was seeing Lil Nas X's performance of Panini. I low-key, I kind of thought he performed Old Town Road to kind of just have one last big performance to get it done with. Maybe besides the Grammys, if the Grammys want to have him perform that song, but nah, I think he's over Old Town Road. He said, nah, I'm gonna give y'all Panini. And before he even performed, he had a little skit that was funny as hell, talking about like the year is 2079, and they released the 3000th skit of the 3000th remix of Old Town Road, featuring whoever the fuck else, your mom, whatever. Like that shit was funny as hell. It's real as hell. There's been like 20 remixes of Old Town Road, but I'm glad he's over it. He's like, I'm gonna perform something else for y'all. I'm not gonna be a one-hit wonder, so I'm here for it. Man, I don't know, his performance was so interesting. It was weird because it's almost like he had a very futuristic set, and it almost looked like we were looking at the future of music. Like watching it was so weird. It literally felt like I was looking at the future of music, but like a draft version that's still trying to figure itself out and doesn't really know what it really wants to be yet, if that makes sense. So it was a really like out of body weird experience, like watching perform. The choreography was like really like, corny old school type, like, really forced and shit, but it was a vibe. So I just I don't know, the auto-tune was heavy too. The auto-tune was heavy with Lil Nas X. I don't know if he wants to be a rapper or a singer or just a talker, I don't know, but it is what it is. But I still appreciated like the choreography, like what it was trying to be, and I also just appreciate the energy. He definitely gave you charisma, energy. I just didn't know how to feel about the whole performance in general, because this is weird, but you know, it's a vibe at the same time. So shout out to Lil Nas X. I definitely appreciate, like I said, his energy, and it's the fact that he's bringing something new to the game. So shout out to Lil Nas X. Alright, then we got the award for video for good presented, and it was given to Taylor Swift for You Need to Calm Down, which is a video that was pretty much about, like, you know, highlighting the LGBTQ community and like people like tearing down, you know, celebrities and artists and stuff like that, and pinning them against each other. So I was very upset by that win, because although I appreciate all the messages in that song, I appreciate, you know, lifting up the LGBT community. Like, that was dope to do that. So I'm glad she did that, and I'm also glad she like talks about like people pitting artists against each other and all that stuff. Like, I appreciated what it was saying in the video, but I felt like because our earth is literally dying, like literally, I felt like it would have been great to have given the award to Lil Dicky, who was nominated for his video Earth, highlighting such a crucial message right now, which is the fact that like we're not doing enough to sustain our natural resources on Earth right now. So I feel like highlighting that video would have been a great moment for the show to kind of bring awareness to the fact that like we're not doing enough for our Earth right now. So shout out to Taylor for winning the award, but I feel like that was a dumb pick in my opinion. But you know, it is what it is. Alright, after that we got into the award for the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award being presented to Missy Elliott. Like I said before in my review of her new EP, Iconology, I'm so glad she's finally getting her flowers now while she can still smell them. MTV playing games because they should have been giving her this award, but better late than never. I'm glad she got it now. It was cool how they kind of did it, even though it was like, I'm really offended by how they presented it, because it's almost like you didn't really know it was happening, and you didn't really like realize it was happening until it actually started happening. It was like there was no like clear transition, there was no like announcement. It kind of was just like, oh, let's have like the celeb montage of people talk about Missy just started. It's kind of like, oh, okay, like, all right. So it's kind of weird, but whatever. So they had like H.E.R, Lizzo, Justin Timberlake, Timbaland, and some other of her fans just talk about her impact and, you know, what they've meant to, you know, them and their lives and their music and just to the world in general. It was really cool, really done well. And then after one version of the montage, Missy Elliott came out and started doing her whole tribute performance. She murked it. I don't know, she was on stage for like a whole like 10 minutes. She just killed it. She started off with her new song, Throw It Back. Which if you checked out my review of her Iconology EP, I told you I don't like that song that much, but the video is amazing, but the song is not it for me. But I'm still excited for Missy's complete album when it comes out at some point in the future. So she performed Throwback. She definitely did a good job of her and her dances. They killed it. They did a thing. And then she performed a medley of all her old hits, and she freaking murked it. She started with The Rain, I Can't Stand the Rain, and that big ass, you know, the classic, you know, black trash bag suit. She fucking killed it. Came out swinging with that with that trash bag on. She killed it. And then she did Hot Boys for a little bit. That was cool. She didn't do the full song, but she did a little transition that was dope as hell. And then she got into Get Your Freak On. Hey, get your freak on. That song still goes to this day. She definitely killed Get Your Freak On. She definitely did her thing with that song. And then she transitioned to Work It, and Allison Stoner came out, and I was just having a whole like 2000s like 90s babies moment to see Allison Stoner like killing it. She was, in case y'all know who she is, Allison Stoner was the little like white girl that was always killing it in every freaking mixtape video from the early 2000s. That's Allison Stoner. So she got a little moment and she freaking killed it, man. I love seeing that shit. After Work It, then she did Pass That Dutch, which that song still goes into this day. Shout out to Missy Elliott, man. Pass That Dutch, Pass That Dutch. That song still goes in. And mind you, as a little kid, I didn't know what the hell that song's talking about. But it was a vibe. It's always a vibe. And then she ended off with then she ended off with Lose Control. And can we talk about the fact that BB Rexa was like getting her life the entire time Missy's on stage, especially for Lose Control. She was just getting it in the audience. And every time, it was funny, so anytime they panned the camera to Taylor Swift didn't know not near freaking damn near one word of Missy's music. And I was like, damn, Taylor Swift, to be America's sweetheart, you don't know one damn Missy song. Like, that's sad as fuck. But you know, I digress. But that's pretty much how she ended off her performance. She ended off with Lose Control. She killed it. She murked it. And then there was another little celebrity montage that came up with the same artist before it. I actually kind of liked how they set it up. They like do a little montage, then have the artists come out and do their tribute, and then do another montage while they go backstage and like change and get ready for their speech. I like that. It was kind of cool. Then Missy came out, did her speech. Man, Cardi presented Missy with the award. Cardi had a little speech that was so funny and so cool, talking about Missy's impact on her life. It was so dope, and she just made me smile with her little, presentation of Missy. It was just really nice. It was really dope. I'm so glad Missy got the award. She's been deserved it, man. She came out and she just soaked in the moment, gave thanks to everybody in her life. Like, I love that she was able to get in everybody that she could, but she wasn't on stage for a freaking hour. It was a great speech talking about her impact and how she always just want to be a superstar, and her be able to live out her dreams and impacting people still to this day. Really dope. Really good speech. And I love that she shouted out so many people, but I also love that she shouted out Busta Rhymes, who doesn't get brought up enough when we're talking about, artists who really paved the way for visuals and music videos, like, and just creative out of the box visuals. Like, Busta was really a part of that movement as well as Missy. So I'm glad she shouted out Busta. I love that she shouted out Aaliyah on the anniversary of her death, her tragic death back in 2001. Shout out to baby girl, we love you, Aaliyah. Mwah. And I love that she shouted out the dance community too, because lo and behold, I mean, unless you're a dancer, I feel like if you're a dancer, but if you're not a dancer, like, a lot of people just don't realize that dancers hold the music industry the fuck down. Like, dancers, since the dawn of time, have always held the music industry down. Every performance, every tour, every show, everything, they hold it the fuck down. So shout out to the dance community. I used to dance back in high school, so I definitely respect the art of dance. Shout out to all the dancers out there. But yeah, man, so that was pretty much the Missy tribute. All in all, I think it could have been a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more, it could have been done a little bit more in terms of highlighting her work, besides having celebs talk about her, and maybe just I don't know, I feel like something else could have been added to it, but I still think Missy killed her performance, and her speech was just dope. So it was just a great moment, definitely one of the best parts of the show. And like I said, I'm just glad Missy's getting her flowers while she can still smell them, because she's one of our living legends. So Missy, shout out to you. Mwah. Alright, after that we had Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello come out and perform Senorita, a song that I love right now. It just hit #1 on the Hot 100, which is crazy to me. I didn't expect it, but it's a good song, so shout out to Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, that whole performance to me, I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I love that performance. I thought it was a vibe. I thought Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, their performance energy was really dope. Like, the set was a vibe, all the the candlelit set. It just made a whole romantic vibe. And I think what really got it for me was the dope camera work. I think the camera work, whatever the fuck the cameramen were on, they were just on. The way they would shoot back and forth, close up, zoom in, zoom out, and turn around on them and go side to side. It was just dope. It was like a live music video. So really, it really felt dope. If you'd probably been there in the audience, it probably would have been dry. But with the camera work on live TV, it just was really good for me. So I really loved that performance. It was really dope. But I gotta admit, y'all, Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, y'all pissing me off. Y'all pissing me off. Y'all know I'm not one for the antics. Are y'all dating or y'all not dating? I don't believe it. But if y'all really are dating, y'all didn't even kiss the performance. Y'all didn't even kiss. I mean, I don't give a fuck about that, but come on. I'm not here for the music industry antics. I'm not here for it. Cause if y'all are just dating to promote this single, to me that's corny as fuck, and I don't want that for y'all, because I love both of y'all. I love both of y'all music. But Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello, I'm over it. I'm over y'all. I'm over y'all. I'm not here for this bullshit. Y'all dating or not? I'm not here for the antics. Y'all playing games with America's mind. Y'all playing games with y'all fans' minds, and it's not right. Promote your single. Y'all don't have to be dating. Who gives a fuck? Just promote the single. We don't need y'all to be dating to like the song. At least I don't. I'm a grown-ass man. I don't need that. Maybe these kids out here, but I don't need that. So, but anyway, moving on. After that, they had Queen Latifah and John Travolta, two Jersey natives, come out and present the award for Video of the Year. This is probably one of my lowest moments of the night for me, was seeing Taylor Swift win for You Need to Calm Down. Again, it's a good video. It's not a bad video, but I'm very disappointed in that song winning Video of the Year. I mean, that video winning Video of the Year, because kind of like when I was talking about with the when it won Video for Good, I like the message of the song, but was it really the Video of the Year? On my opinion, Ariana Grande should have won that for Thank You Next, because Thank You Next was one of the biggest videos, probably one of the best videos of the past year. That was a whole moment in pop music. That video was dope. The creativity, the idea, the execution, the look, it was just a really dope video to a really dope pop song. I don't know. And You Need to Calm Down just came out 2 months ago. I just don't feel like it should have won Video of the Year. That was cheap to me. Taylor should have gave her an award when she won Video for Good. you know. But that's just my opinion. I feel like Ariana Grande should have won that, or maybe even Old Town Road. Like that was an amazing video. Like, yeah, a lot. Like, nah, I wasn't buying it. But then again, this is a fan voted award, so shout out to the fact that I guess just shout out to America for being obsessed with Taylor Swift. It's all on y'all. But that was a cheap win to me. That was a very cheap win for the biggest award of the night, going to Taylor Swift for a very mediocre video. Good message in the song, good message in the video, but it was just a regular ass pop video. Like, come on. Oh, Jesus Christ. After that, we had Lizzo come out and present Miley Cyrus, who performed her new song Slide Away. I enjoyed the performance. I thought it was a good performance. Kind of not like, I'm not gonna say boring, it was a tad bit boring, but her vocal was amazing. Definitely no auto-tune on her vocal. It felt like it was a live vocal, and she definitely did her thing. She killed it. The set was a vibe. She had like a little orchestra behind her, and she just killed her. It was like she was very magnetic. She killed her performance. She definitely did her thing. To me, it wasn't a high level show, but she definitely did her thing. I appreciate like the black and white filter they gave her on TV to kind of make it like a vibe. It was really good. So I think Miley Cyrus did a good job with a very like deep song that just really like resonates on a live stage. So she did a good job. After that, we had Keke Palmer come out and present the award for Song of the Year, which went to Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus for the Old Town Road song. I'm not surprised. Old Town Road is the biggest song of the year, and it's a bop, so you know it's deserved. I'm here for it. Shout out to Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus. It was funny as hell seeing Lil Nas X go up there, and he's like, I'm not gonna give a long speech. I just want to thank a few people, and he pulled out this long ass scroll, and I was freaking weak. That went down to the floor. I was freaking weak. I died. But they had a great speech, you know, bigging up each other and talking about, you know, just the song being for Americans, for the people. So, you know, really nice moment. Shout out to Billy Ray Cyrus and Lil Nas X. Y'all definitely deserve that award, so shout out to y'all. And I also love just seeing Lizzo like react to like them being on stage in this speech and everything. Lizzo was live as fuck in the audience. Like she was just live reacting to everybody. I loved it. After that, we had the I think Bella and Gigi Hadid present Rosalia and Ozuna, who performed a bunch of songs. They performed Inunguen Hombre, Yoti to Me, and then she performed her solo song Out Hot Couture. I don't know, but Rosalia is a vibe. Even though I don't understand anything she's saying because I don't speak Spanish, her music is that good, and her music is just so amazing that even though if you don't understand what she's saying, like you still just vibe and rock to it. Like, so I love Rosalia. She's amazing. I don't like this. Her and Ozuna song is cool to me. I'm not in love with it, but they were so good on stage together. Like they had great chemistry. They killed the stage. Rosalia killed the choreography with her dancers. Her energy's on point. Ozuna came through, did his thing. And then she definitely came through and did her thing for Haute Couture. So Rosalia is one of my favorite like global artists right now. I feel like she reaches so many different people. And like, I love that she brings her true roots to the surface in all of her artistry. You know, really like repping for like, you know, the flamenco genre, which I've never really been up on before I really got into her. Like, so I love that she really, you know, represents and really prides herself on flamenco music and infusing flamenco into modern sound. I love her vibe. And she's such a great performer. She's a great dancer. She's a great performer. She's magnetic as fuck. She killed her whole set. I think Rosalia is a superstar. I can't wait to see her blossom. She's amazing to me, and I'm glad she won a VMA, and she definitely killed her performance. That was her debut. I think that was her debut American award show performance, and she freaking killed it. So shout out to Rosalia. Y'all, you killed it, mama. Killed it. And then apparently we had the RnB moment of the night when we had Lenny Kravitz come out and present two R&B artists who were performing back to back, which didn't make any sense to me, but I guess that's how they wanted to do it. Again, with the weird transitions with the show this year. So Lenny Kravitz came out. I appreciated his energy. He still looks like a rock star to this day. Shout out to Lenny Kravitz. And he was like, listen, man, y'all gotta give it up. We're in the presence of greatness. We're gonna witness H.E.R and then Normani. And I was like, amen. He ain't lying, because H.E.R and Normani are two of my favorites coming up in R&B right now, and I feel like they're both gonna be future legends, so I'm excited for their careers. So then H.E.R came out first, and she performed this new song called Anti that I don't think it's been released yet, but it sounded really dope. The lyrics and the message of the song were amazing. She's like, I'm anti-bullying, I'm anti, you know, racism, I'm anti-artist, you know, I'm anti-establishment pretty much. Fuck everything. I'm anti-establishment. And you can't label me, you can't do whatever to me. I'm my own person and I'm gonna live my life or whatever. and I'm not gonna give into the bullshit. It was just a really dope song, and she highlighted like a bunch of her background singers, which was a dope moment. I appreciate her performance. Kind of came out of nowhere for me, but like she definitely did a thing. I feel like her never ever like gives you a bad performance. Always good vocal, brings out her guitar, kills it. Always has good energy with a good song. So I loved her performance. It was a good moment of the show. And then Normani came out for her debut solo performance on an award show stage, and this performance was a little bit of a letdown for me, not on Normani's part, but for a lot of things around her. I feel like her set, okay, so I'm gonna talk about some negatives with Normani's performance. All right, y'all ready? So Normani came out before Motivation, and this is why I was a little bit disappointed. To me, her set was dry. I feel like they gave a lot of other artists like really unique sets. I feel like all Normani got was like a hoop and just a basketball fence for this, like, you know, basketball aesthetic, which was cool, but I feel like she deserved more than just those little things in there, her dances. I feel like she should have had a bigger set, but that's not a big deal, but that's just my opinion. I feel like she deserved more of a unique set than that. And also, from the jump, from the gate, her sound was off. Like, I feel like her mic wasn't loud enough, her vocal wasn't coming through like that. And it felt like the track was like skipping, like the mix was off. Like as soon as she started, I was like, oh, she's killing it. But I was like, I'm not liking what I'm hearing. Like the music just sounded off. So that kind of was like, that was annoying for me. But that was everything around Normani. Normani herself was on point. Her dancing, her energy, her charisma. She's so magnetic on stage. I feel like she's gonna be a superstar. She gave you a preview of that with her first award show performance, and she freaking murked it. Normani just killed it, man. She just killed it. Even through her sound issues, even through her slight wardrobe malfunction that she had with a dude who trying to pull her sweater off, and it just wasn't freaking budging, but they got it all successfully, amen. Like, even though all the bullshit, she still gave you like a dope, you know, dope performance. I know a lot of people saying like they don't think that performance was enough to like grant her this like status of being like an incoming superstar, which I respect. I get it if like you don't really like someone who just like really dances more than they sing, which is fine. But I personally love Normani. I feel like she's showing us that we can and we should have a black pop R&B star doing the thing. Just like we have an Honor Garnet, we should have one that's genuinely black and really, you know, really giving you authentic R&B vibes as well as like pop vibes as well, you know. So we should have that superstar in music right now. So I feel like Normani fits that lane perfectly, and she freaking kills it every time. Like she's a star. She knows how to really do her thing on stage. She killed it. All the flipping and dipping and twerking and splitting, and I'm like, Normani, like, what the fuck? Like, she's on a different level, y'all. So if you haven't checked out my reaction to her new video for Motivation, go check it out. I'll probably put the card up right here. Great video. And even though there were a lot of issues with her performance, I think her herself, Normani, she translated well and she did her thing on stage and she killed it. So great performance. After that, we had the award for Best Pop Video, which went to the Jonas Brothers for Sucker. I'm cool with that. Sucker was a great video, great song all around, so I'm glad it won. I'm glad the Jonas Brothers got something. Sucker's a great video, so I'm glad they won. I'm cool with that award. And after that, we had DJ Khaled come out and present A$AP Ferg and Big Sean, who performed their new song called Berserk, which just came out yesterday. That song's a banger. It's a great song. I can't wait for it to be hopefully it's gonna be on Big Sean's album, so I'm excited for Big Sean's album. I think it's coming out in September. But it's a banger, man. That was the first time I heard the song. That was like their debut of the song. But they both came through, killed it with like, you know, some like classic, you know, hip hop duo shit on stage. They killed it. A$AP had his, you know, his usual energy. Big Sean did his thing, and I freaking I loved at the end where they had like the sync choreography at the end. Like they both did like a little thing with the dancers in the background. Like it was just dope. And then Big Sean did it like. Big Sean had a long ass whoa. He was like, hey. for like 10 seconds. That shit was funny as fuck. But yeah, they definitely had some good choreography at the end. The energy was on point throughout the whole performance. So they definitely did the thing. Shout out to Big Sean and A$AP Ferg. Y'all killed that performance. Good job. After that, we had the award for Best Collab, which went to Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello for Senorita. I'm definitely surprised they won. I definitely thought it was going to go to Old Town Road. But I ain't mad at it because Senorita is a great collaboration. It's a great video. It's a beautiful video. So I'm glad they won it. Good for them. And they had a little moment on stage. But like I said, I'm still not buying the fact that that y'all dating. I'm still not buying it. It's a bunch of bullshit, but I'm gonna let y'all rock. But I'm glad they won it. You know, it's a good collaboration, a great video. So shout out to Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. After that, we had Haley Steinfeld come out and present Best New Artist, which I knew was gonna go to Billie Eilish, which I'm not mad at because her videos are out of this world. Billie Eilish is amazing. Her videos are insane, and she definitely was deserving of the win. But you know, Billie wasn't there. She's on tour abroad, and because Lizzo was in the building, I was kind of hoping Lizzo would win, because I feel like Lizzo would have been a great win too. But it's okay. Lizzo was runner-up, but it did go to Billie Eilish. But Lizzo still killed the night for me anyway, so Lizzo still won. Fuck it. After that, we had J Balvin and Bad Bunny come out and perform their song Que Pretendes. It was cool. Definitely not one of the best performances of the night, but I love the set. I love the costumes. They were like in these like big ass like, you know, jumbo like you know, walk-in stick man costumes. It was really dope. The set was popping. I love what they were wearing. I love the whole idea of it. It was mad creative. But the performance was just alright. They didn't really move much, but it was really fun performance to watch, but it was cool. Alright, y'all, so that was pretty much it to end out the show. They had a little tribute to Jersey. Like I said, tonight was all about repping Jersey and giving love to Jersey, which I'm glad they get some love to Jersey, because Jersey don't always get love like that. So they had a little medley of all, you know, a lot of classic hip-hop artists who are from Jersey. They started out with Naughty by Nature, who came out and performed OPP. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. So they Naughty by Nature did a dope performance of OPP, and then they went to Trap Queen by Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap, where you been, bro? You ain't had a hit since like 2016, bro. Where you been at? What's going on with you, Fetty? So Fetty Wap came out, did Trap Queen. He did his thing. And then Wyclef Jean came out, performed Gone to November. He did his thing. And performed No Woman No Cry as well. And then Queen Latifah came out and performed UNITY. UNITY, that's a unity. Still a classic song to this day. That song still goes in. Queen Latifah, and Queen Latifah can still perform to this day too. She gave you, you know, performance, energy, you know, hip hop, some real hip hop shit. So shout out to Queen Latifah. And then they ended off with everybody coming out and Naughty by Nature performing Hip Hop Parade, which is a really dope moment for Jersey in general, just a good moment to represent hip hop, and also just to shout out Naughty by Nature and their mark on hip hop. So that was a really dope way to end the show as a tribute to Jersey, and just a tribute to all the artists who are from Jersey who really made their mark on hip hop. It was a really cool way to end the show, and that was pretty much it, y'all. Alright, y'all, so that's my review of the award show, you know, step by step how it all went from beginning to end. All in all, I think this award show, it was fine this year. I don't think it was one of the better ones. I don't think it was an amazing show. To me, it was very awkward. The transitions were awkward. The staging was awkward in some places. They had like moving rectangles for like when they were presenting awards that I just felt like was mad weird to look at and confusing on TV. Just looked weird as fuck. A lot of the awards were whack as hell, and the host was a bummer. He was endearing, but he just didn't fit the vibe. But every time he was on stage, he killed the vibe of the show. Sorry, that was a truck making noise in the back. I think it's done now. But yeah, so those are my low points of the show, things that I really enjoyed about the show. To my highlights of the show, my top favorite moments / performances of the show. My top 5 moments, I would say definitely number 1, Missy Elliott. Her whole tribute / performance was just amazing. That definitely was the best moment of the show, hands down. I'm so happy for Missy, and she deserved it. She definitely killed it. Lizzo, to me, was runner-up with her performance. She just freaking killed it. She injected so much positivity and light and fun into the show. I just think if she had not been there, I would have been really disappointed. She really brought the show for me, and she just left. She brought it up and she left it there. So Lizzo killed it. Normani is probably number 3 for me. Like I said, even with all the technical hiccups, she still came through and gave us a moment with motivation, and she killed the stage, and she gave us a really dope, you know, debut award show performance that I definitely appreciated. You know, even with all the hiccups, she still killed it. So Normani's number 3 for me. Rosalia is probably number 4 for me. Rosalia, she freaking killed her performance. She just held it down, definitely gave us energy, and she definitely gave us a moment for all the Latinos and Latinas out there. She killed it. And then lastly, I'll probably say H.E.R. H.E.R. had a great performance. I know a lot of people really didn't like it that much, but I loved it. I love the whole idea. I love the song. I love the energy, what it was talking about. I just loved that performance. It was a moment for me, and I really feel like a lot of people really needed to see that performance and just to hear that song. So I really liked it. Those are my top 5 moments of the show. So honorable mentions, I'll probably say AP Ferg and Big Sean with their performance, and maybe Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello. Those are honorable mentions for me, and maybe even shout out to Lil Nas X too for the creatively creative performance and the creative set. Shout out to him too. But I think the big takeaway from the night, as you can see from my top 5 moments with Missy, Lizzo, and Normani and H.E.R, and even Rosalia too, women of color held the night down. Shout out to all the women of color. They held the night down. If those 5 women had not been there, it would have been a dry ass show. Shout out to all the women of color who held the show down. Like they always do in our real life. In real life, Black, Hispanic, women, Asian, they all hold us down. Shout out to all the women of color out there. Y'all always hold us down. And they held the award show down. Oh, damn. Alright, y'all, so that's my review of the 2019 VMAs. Let me know how y'all felt about the show down below. Comment down below who's your favorite performer of the night. Let me know some of your favorite moments. Let me know what you hated about the show. Let me know if you thought the show was just okay. Let me know what you thought about all of that and more, okay? Appreciate y'all. And yeah, man, if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, alright? And like I always say, guys, don't forget to live your best life, drink more water, stay woke, and if you're mad or sad, go listen to your favorite song, make you feel good, okay? Go listen to your favorite song. But this has been your boy Bright, the RnB Kid. Thank you for watching. But for now, I'm signing off, baby. Bye, y'all. Peace.
I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, 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 no. I came to vibe, you came to function, just do that, baby. Don't worry about nothing, no, no, no. Relax just a little bit. You don't gotta worry, you can just have fun.